children, this is Teacher Jambi for another lesson this week. Okay? So, English 3, Quarter 3, Week 7. It's about comparison and contrast of information. In this lesson, you are expected to compare and contrast information. Then, let us analyze the informative text. Informative texts are presented in different forms. Some are presented by showing sequence or order, description, cause and effect, and problem and solution. Another way of presenting and understanding details in an informative text is through comparison and contrast. Through this strategy, two or more persons, places, things, events, or topics are compared and contrasted. Ito po ang ibang how to presenting understanding through comparison and contrast. Ito ay another strategy, yung dalawang tao or dalawang lugar, dalawang bagay, dalawang pangyayari or topics na kino-compare at kino-contrast. What is the similarities and differences? Kaya yun, ito another way of presenting the two texts to compare and to contrast. Do you understand? Okay, good. Then this time, we're going to read the selection below. The selection, it's about Mount Mayon and Mount Taal. I'm going to read it first, then repeat afterwards. Got it? Okay, start now. What is this picture, by the way? What place is that? Okay, good. That is Mount Mayon. And another picture, what picture is that? That is picture of Mount Taal. Let's start now. Mount Mayon and Mount Taal are two of the most active volcanoes in the country. Mount Mayon is known for its perfect cone-shaped structure. It is located in Bicol region. Meanwhile, Mount Taal is considered as the world's smallest volcano. It is situated in Calabarzon region. The two volcanoes may differ in sizes, but once they erupt, both may be destructive. Okay, it's time for you to read. Let's start now. Mount Mayon and Mount Taal. Mount Mayon and Mount Taal are two of the most active volcanoes in the country. Mount Mayon is known for its perfect cone-shaped structure. Tingnan nyo, di ba? Perfecto ang kanyang hugis na parang isang cone. It is located in the Bicol region. Meanwhile, Mount Taal is considered as the world's smallest volcano. It is situated in the Calabarzon region. The two volcanoes may differ in sizes, but once they erupt, both may be destructive. Have you read it correctly and properly? Very good. So, as you can see there, children, they differ, Mount Mayon and Mount Taal, they differ in sizes, but those volcanoes are destructive volcanoes. They erupt. Since you have already read the selection, let us answer the question. The first question is, how did the author present information about the two volcanoes? Mount Mayon and Mount Taal are compared and contrasted in the given selection. Right? Okay, di ba? Pinag-compare sila at pinag-contrast. Ibig sabihin, ano ang kanilang similarities, ano ang kanilang differences. Naintindihan? Their similarities are presented. Yung pagkakapareho nila ay pinakita, di ba? While the differences are also discussed. Meaning, yung pagkakaiba nila ay diniscuss also. They are compared and contrasted in terms of their size, shape, location, and status. You got it? What is the shape of Mount Mayon, for example? And how about the shape of Taal? Have you seen it? The shape of Taal? Okay, their sizes, for example. The size of Mount Mayon is bigger than the size of Mount Taal. Okay? Because Mount Taal is considered the world's smallest volcano. Pinakamaliit na bulkan sa buong mundo. At ito naman ang Mount Mayon naman, siya ay mayroong perfect cone-shaped structure. Na makikita nyo naman kung paano para siyang hugis, apa, like ice cream cone, di ba? Perfect shape talaga siya. Perfect cone-shaped structure. So, doon pa lang sa shape at saka sizes, may pagkakaiba na. Pero ang similarities naman dyan, sila ay both destructive. Parehong pumuputok yan. Pareho sila nagbibigay ng they are the most active volcanoes in the country. Di ba naranasan na natin pagputok ng Taal? Kung ano nangyari? At ang pagputok din ng Mount Mayon. Nakita nyo kung paano ang Mount Mayon nagbigay sa atin ng hindi magandang karanasan sa Bicol. Kahit sa Bicol yan, napakalayo niya, pero abot hanggang sa atin, di ba? Ganon din sa Taal. Ganon din ang kanilang destruction. They are very destructive. Kahit maliit yan, nabibigay yan ng hindi magandang outcome. Okay? So, they are both destructive volcanoes. But their sizes differ. Mount Mayon is bigger and Mount Mayon is located in Bicol region, while Mount Taal is the smallest volcano and it is situated in Calabarzon region. Sa lugar pa lang, magkakaiba na sila. Pati sizes. Di ba? Ang pagkakatulad lang nila, pareho silang pumuputok. Pareho silang active volcanoes sa ating bansa. Naintindihan po? Very good, kids. Next. Okay. For this Learn and Task 1, we're going to read the statements below. You may also listen to them by asking your parents or guardians to read them for you. Then, you're going to identify the topics or items being compared and contrasted, while the letters of your answers you're going to write in your notebook. This time, children, you have to listen this and no need for you to read this. No need to read it for the guardians to read it for you because you can hear my voice here and I can read it properly for you, right? So all you have to do is to identify only the topics or items being compared and contrasted. And what will you do with that? Of course, you have to write the letters of your answers in your notebook. Isusulat nyo lang ang titik ng tamang sagot. I-identify nyo ang topics kung ano ang being compared and contrast. Tapos, pipili kayo ng titik. Ang being compared and contrast, ibig sabihin, ano yung dalawang lugar na hinihambing o inihantulad, tapos pinagkukumpara. Kaya nga, dinidiffer yung kanilang pagkakatulad at ang kanilang pagkakaiba. You compare them and then you contrast it. You got it? Are you ready now? Okay, let's start now. The capital of Rizal is Antipolo, while the capital of Quezon is Lucena. Here are the choices. A. Rizal and Quezon. B. Rizal and Antipolo. C. Quezon and Antipolo. So now you have to choose the letter of the correct answer. Okay. Let's find out your answer, by the way. Let's find out your answers now. What is your answer for this one? For identifying the topics or the places to be compared and contrasted. The correct answer is letter A, Rizal and Quezon. Next one. For number 2, eagle can fly while whale can swim. A, eagle and snake. B, whale and snake. C, eagle and whale. The two animals are being contrasted. So the correct answer here is eagle and whale. So that is letter C. Next, number 3. Jose Rizal was born in Calamba, Laguna, while Apolinario de la Cruz, or we call this one as Hermano Pule, was born in Lucban, Tayabas, Quezon. So we are comparing the two heroes with their places, different places. For letter A, Jose Rizal and Miguel Malvar. B. Jose Rizal and Apolinario de la Cruz. C. Apolinario de la Cruz and Hermano Pule. The correct answer here is letter B. Jose Rizal and Apolinario de la Cruz. Okay, very good. Next, comparison and contrast. One of the ways in presenting information is through comparing and contrasting. In comparing, one examines the similarities of two or more persons, places, things, events, and or topics. On the other hand, contrasting shows the differences of two more items. Okay, dito pinapakita children pag ang ibig sabihin ng comparison and contrast. Diba, pag we compare, one examines the similarities. Ibig sabihin yan, yung kanilang pagkakatulad. Compare tao, lugar, bagay, at kung anumang events, pangyayari, o anumang topics. Pag contrast naman, pinapakita dito ang pagkakaiba nila. Okay. Okay, this time for learning task 2. Try to read the selection below, then answer the questions that follow. Write the letters of your answers in your notebook. Okay, this is learning task 2. This time, I'm going to read the selection, then you're going to repeat afterwards, okay? The selection about the cardinal and the cedar waxing are two common birds. Both have crests on their heads, but these birds have some differences. Male cardinal is bright red, while the waxing is brown. The cedar waxing often migrates from one place to another. On the other hand, the cardinal stays in one place year after year. So again, let us read once again. The cardinal and the cedar waxwing are two common birds. Both have crests on their heads, but these birds have some differences. The male cardinal is bright red, while the waxwing is brown. The cedar waxwing often migrates from one place to another. On the other hand, the cardinal stays in one place year after year. So good. And these are the questions. The first one, what are cardinal and cedar waxwing? A. Horses. B. Birds. C. Snakes. What is your answer, by the way? Okay, if your answer is letter B, you got it right. So next question. What do they have on their heads? Again, what do they have on their heads? A. Crest. B. Pearls. C. Crowns. What is your answer? Good. Your answer is correct because A is the right answer. Next. Based on the selection, how do the two differ in terms of color? A. Male cardinal is bright red, while waxwing is brown. B. Male cardinal is brown, while waxwing is bright red. And C. Male cardinal is bright brown, while waxwing is red. So try to read it again. For question number 3, based on the selection, how do the two differ in terms of color? A. Male cardinal is bright red, while waxwing is brown. B. Male cardinal is brown, while waxwing is bright red. And C. Male cardinal is bright brown, while waxwing is red. So what is your answer? The correct answer is letter A. Male cardinal is bright red, while waxwing is brown. Okay, good. For the last question, how is their length of stay in one place described? Again, how is their length of stay in one place described? A. Waxwing stays in one place year after year, while cardinal migrates from one place to another. B. Waxwing and cardinal both stay in one place year after year. And letter C, cardinal stays in one place year after year while waxwing migrates from one place to another. So what is your answer there? So the correct answer is letter C. Cardinal stays in one place year after year while waxwing migrates from one place to another. That's learning task 2. Now let's proceed to another one. In your notebook, you have to complete the paragraph by selecting your answers from the choices inside the box. The choices inside the box are differences, informative, and similarities. Comparing and contrasting is one of the ways in presenting, number 1, blank text. In comparing blank between two or more persons, places, things, events, or topics are presented. Meanwhile, contrasting shows the blank between two or more items. So let us answer now. For number 1, comparing and contrasting is one of the ways in presenting blank. What is your answer? Okay, if your answer is informative text, you're right. In comparing blank between two or more persons, places, things, events, or topics are presented. So, what is your answer here? It should be similarities. Good. And the third one, meanwhile, contrasting shows the blank between two or more items. If your answer is differences, you're right. Good job, children. Okay, children, well done. Because of your participation in collaborative work for answering the different tasks, I'll give you 3 stars. Well done, kids. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates of videos. Bye-bye. Thank you.